Hello students, today I will explain about reflection of light. In the last class we have learned about light. So light is a invisible energy, and now I am going to explain about reflection of light. So it is defined as when a ray or beam of light traveling through a certain medium, say air, strikes an opaque but smooth polished surface. It bounces off the surface into the original medium, say the air. The phenomenon is called reflection of light. So as you can see in the picture, the sunlight come and fall on the tree, and then the light get reflected, and this reflected light enter into our eye, and we can see the tree. Okay, so it is the reflection of light. Kinds of reflection. Number one is regular reflection or specular reflection. When a parallel beam of light traveling through a certain medium on striking on some smooth polished surface is reflected back in the same medium as a parallel beam of light. The phenomenon is called regular reflection or specular reflection. As you already know that light ray can be represented means light can be represented as a ray. So regular means the parallel beam of light when fall on a smooth polished surface, then on reflection the parallel beam remains same as it is. Okay. Next is irregular reflection or diffuse reflection. When a parallel beam of light traveling through a certain medium on striking on some rough surface is reflected back in the same direction such that it does not constitute a parallel beam, the phenomenon is called irregular reflection or diffuse reflection. Okay, so the irregular reflection is actually observed in case of rough surface. As you can see the rough surface, initially the incident rays were parallel, but on reflection the rays become irregular. That means their direction become different. Okay, it is called irregular reflection. So now I will explain some terms that are associated with reflection of light. As you can see, a child is holding a mirror. So we always know what is a mirror. So mirror means a smooth and highly polished reflecting surface is called a mirror. Okay, the mirror means a smooth and highly polished reflecting surface. So kinds of mirror. Number one is plane mirror. Plane mirror is a highly polished plane surface. The mirror generally we use in home for looking our face is the plane mirror. Okay, so as you can see in the figure also, a plane mirror which is usually used in our home. That is a plane mirror. Okay, so it is a plane surface where it is a highly polished plane surface. Number two is curved mirror. A highly polished curved surface is called curved mirror. So as you can see, there are two figures that I have shown here. So in one first piece, means in the first figure, our hand looks like a very big, while in the second figure, the big curve can be also seen in a small mirror. This is because of curved mirror. First is called a concave, and second is called convex mirror. Okay. Now look in this figure. This is just a representation of how the lights get reflection on the mirror. So on the bottom surface, a mirror is shown, and lights as, as we represent the light as an incident ray. Okay, a ray of light has been incident on the mirror and it is get reflected. So the point where the incident ray has been strike the mirror, that point is called point of incidence, and that this line that has which is actually perpendicular to the surface of the mirror is called normal. Okay, so the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal all are lying in the same point. That is called point of incidence. And the angle of incidence, as you can see, between the incident ray and normal, angle reflection is between normal and reflected ray. Clear? So incident ray, reflected ray, normal, angle of incidence, and angle of reflection. So the definition what is incident ray is a ray of light which falls on a mirror or any polished surface is called incident ray. Okay, so the ray of light which falls on a mirror, that is called incident ray. And reflected ray is a ray of light which bounces off the mirror surface after reflection is called reflected ray. Okay, whenever the lights get bounce back from the polished surface, the bounce ray is called reflected ray. And point of incidence, already explained that point on the surface of mirror where the incident ray strikes is called the point of incidence. Clear? So incident ray, reflected ray, and point of incidence. Next is normal. What is normal? That the dash line already I have shown in the figure. That is a perpendicular drawn on the mirror surface at a point of incidence. The that is called what? Normal. Okay, so the line which is perpendicular to the surface we have represented as a dash line, that is called normal. Angle of incidence is the angle that the incident ray makes with a normal is called angle of incidence. The incident ray and the normal. Okay, so the angle between them is called angle of incidence. And angle of reflection is what? The angle that the reflected ray that makes with the normal is called angle of reflection. The reflected ray and the normal. Okay, so the angle between them is called what? Angle of reflection. So I think your concepts about the terms which are actually used in case of reflection of light is now clear now. Okay, so this was our last topic for today.